Hey guys, okay, so welcome. My name's Bree if you haven't been here before. We are going to paint on canvas with paste, right? So you could potentially use ink and then heat set it if you wanted to, but we're gonna use paste because canvas isn't something that you technically would like wash. So let us do this. So I got this one from Dollar Tree. I've had it in my stash. Which the ladies who have been helping me like do the organizational stuff, they got like all my canvases and stuff in one area. So now I don't have to go out and buy more because I know I have it somewhere. So this is actually, I always say it's going to be fast, but you know, sometimes it's not. But this one, I think this one should be. So what you'll need is going to be a canvas. Now I'm using the flat ones from Dollar Tree. You could use a framed canvas if you wanted to. Doesn't matter which one you use. You could even do a reverse canvas. If you do a reverse canvas, just make sure it's a little bit bigger than the 8x10 because you will have to remove the frame and then place the frame on top. So you are going to lose, I don't know, like close to, I don't know, you could lose close to 2 inches, okay? Maybe a little less than 2 inches when you put the frame back on top, okay? So, hello, let me get this pulled up so I can see your names. The only other thing that we're gonna need is, of course, we're gonna need our paints, and we're actually gonna use paste to paint with. And then we're gonna need our surface wax, which I have it right here, because we'll need to go ahead and apply the surface wax over what we've already painted, okay? So, I cannot get away from these colors, you guys, so we're gonna use these 3 colors again. We're gonna do kind of an ombre thing. So we're just gonna paint the background, try and blend them in a little bit. And then we're going to put a transfer on top, like a cute little design on top of it once it's dried, okay? Hi, we are doing well. Okay, so this guy right here is Academia. Remember, this is the color of the month. I don't even know if it's still available because it is low quantity. So if you haven't yet and you didn't get it, make sure that you get that minimum requirement on my website. I think it's $75. Then you can add this. Letting you know, I'm not going to be using it very often now. Once it sells out, I won't be using it. So I'm trying to get in as much as I can. Let's see. You should craft along. Oh, but you're tired. Yes, I did find some good things at Target, but I actually went in for jars specifically, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing with those. That's going to be, I'm using them up at the coffee shop actually. So once I get that fully set up, I'll show you guys, but it's going to be super cool. Can't wait. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my canvas lightly. All right, and I love this little spray bottle. Super cute. Then I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm just going to start here at the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to make my way up about a little more than 1/3 of the way up because we're going to blend. We're going to end up blending the colors together, right? So adding that little bit of water just helps to spread it on there. If you want it to be a little bit thicker, I'm sure you could just not spray as much water. But this is what I did. I probably sprayed a little too much, but it does help with the blending. Okay, so let's leave that there, and then I'm gonna grab another paintbrush just for now. We're gonna go into the blue, the eggshell blue. So I'm gonna get some on my paintbrush. Okay, I probably put a little bit too much water in there. Whoopsie daisies. Let me go up this way first, and then I'm gonna bring it back down. So since it's still a little wet, I can begin to blend these two together. And I'm just gonna bring it down, bring it up, bring it down. And I am not a painter by any means, but I enjoy painting. I don't know all the techniques. So if you are a painter and you're like, what in the world is Bree doing? Bree has no idea what she's doing. That's what I do. I just go with the flow. Whatever I feel like putting on here is what I put on here. I probably should have just done the whole color with this instead of the trying to bring in some of that. Let me take off some of that water. I was going to try and bring in some of that wild lime, but I'm kind of liking just these two colors, y'all. I'll add the wild lime in there just to see what it would look like. And if we don't like it, we could just change it. It's just that easy. Just change it if you don't like it. All right, so I'm gonna flip this around. I'm gonna try and hold this without dropping it. And I'm gonna get the top part first because I want to be sure that part doesn't really mix with the other colors. Once that part's done, then I can work my way down to the center of this one and down a little further to pick up some of this extra paste sitting here. I might have to go down a little bit further. Ooh. See, and this is what happens once it starts to dry. It's kind of hard to blend. So I'm either going to need to re-wet the brush or add a little spritz of water or just put a little bit of blue in here, whichever one I decide. Or just leave it because it's kind of working out well. Except for that streak of, let me dip in water. Except for that streak of line that I just put in there at the bottom. Good job, Bree, good job. All right, I'm gonna try and smooth it out a little bit. I can't believe I did that. Oh, and I did it again. I did it again. Let's see if we can. Oh, well. I guess that's just what it's gonna look like. Oh, and then I touched it. Rah! Oh, well, right? Like I said, you just paint over it. It's fine. Good job. Good job, Bree. Good job. I think it's fine. Can't even tell now. All right, let me drop those in my water bucket. Oh, let me paint everything on its way there too. Set that down. Let's close up our jar. So I am using eggshell blue. I know it does kind of look like a little beach theme, doesn't it? We could put a beach transfer or something on it, but you guys, you have to wait and see. There's going to be super cute like lake style stuff coming up in April 13th, okay? So just wait for that. I saw them while we were at Couture Tours, and they're so cute. So let's dry this. Then we're gonna wax it real quick, and then we're gonna put our design on top, okay? Your colors don't blend. I know, that strip of lime is determined to be a part of it, so, you know, we're just gonna leave it. I really hope you guys, if you didn't get the Academia color, I really hope you're able to get it. Like I said, if you missed the beginning part, Academia is low quantity, or it was this morning. So, let me see if I can find out if it's still there or not. But you guys, feel free to type in the word paint, P-A-I-N-T, and I'll send you the info for today, the colors as well. Oh, I think it's sold out. Oh, hold on, let's see. Oh no, it's not sold out yet. It popped up for me. But you have to hit a certain like minimum, which I think $75. All right. So, but anyways, I went to Target. We did go to Target earlier. So those of you guys who guessed Target, you know what Target looks like, right? We got a few things. I did get some really cute little springy stuff, so I'm gonna see how I'm gonna incorporate that. I don't know just yet. I don't know if I'm gonna use it here for crafts or if I'm gonna take it up to the coffee shop and use it there. So if any of you guys are in like the Friendswood, Houston area and you like coffee or tea, be sure that you come stop by. You can send me a message and let me know so that way I can meet you there. But stop by Hydra House. It is in Friendswood. My family owns a coffee shop and I am managing it now. And so that's been kind of fun. It's taken quite a bit of time, but we're working on it. So come stop by there. We've got a lot of new things that are about to possibly happen, change up a little bit. Hopefully we'll get the back cleared out and I'll start having some workshops there too. That's gonna be great. Okay, all right. Now that I have black here, so I was gonna use black, you guys, but I'm kind of staring at the white. No, I think I still need to use black. I don't think the white's gonna show up good enough. We're gonna stick with black, never mind. Don't mind me. Hey guys. Hello. Okay, so here's the thing. When you're using canvas and you're using the transfers, you don't want to wax unless you have applied a coat of paint or paste, okay? And the main reason is because canvas, it's woven, right? And so it's not completely flat. And so you want the transfer to stick and adhere to the canvas as much as possible because the transfers don't like to stick, okay? What you could do is you could sand it down with just a small little sanding block, right? That will help. Since we've already painted it, I completely forgot to sand it down beforehand. We'll see how this works. I'm gonna try to make sure it doesn't bleed, but in order for us to keep the paste that we painted on here, I'm going to have to wax it, okay? So I am gonna have to wax it so it doesn't pull up the paste. And then we're just gonna hope that that it's gonna help stick. So I'm just gonna be very careful with it, okay? Hi, hello from Utah. All right, so we're gonna use black. I am not going to wax the, I'm not going to fuzz the transfer at all because I really want it to stick, okay? This transfer is part of the monthly craft subscription I have, you guys. So if you haven't joined our club, there is something maybe like right here. It says hit the heart button and say hi. Hit the heart button, say hi. But if you click that, it'll have a keyword, or feel free to just type in the word paint and I'll send you the details, okay, in your messenger. And then you can check it out and see if it's something that you'd like to do. It does come with a transfer, and this is the transfer this month. And you can only get it if you're in club or if you're a designer, right? So, again, just type in the word paint, and then you can click the links in Messenger and just read up on it. It'll give you all the info, and then you can decide if it's something you want to do, okay? We have our club craft night though this Wednesday. We craft virtually on Zoom. And it's usually like, I've always put down an hour and a half, but we end up going typically 2 hours for the most part. I try and keep it at an hour and a half because, you know, people got things to do. But, an Easter tier tray accessories. No, I did not see one, but they do have the farmhouse one. Okay? Yeah, they do have the farmhouse one. All right, so we're gonna take some of the black here and we're just gonna go over all of it. I'm kind of wondering if I do the butterfly in academia. Should I just do the butterfly in academia? Oh, that'd be kind of cute. Let's see how this looks first. So I'm gonna do the flower. Maybe I'll just do it all in black. You know, I was saying that the other day. If you're going to change colors, then you literally need to change like all the colors for everything, unless you're wanting something to specifically stand out, like the butterfly, or just do it all in black or all in white, and then it's not weird. Does that make sense? I don't know if that even makes sense. Because I just like the way the black and the white look. What was it we were painting the other day? Oh, like a carrot. You wouldn't have a black carrot, right? So the only way to make it look not weird is if you do it all in one color, and that one color needs to be, I think, something neutral. Well, it depends on the project too. What am I saying? It really just all depends. Let's just do it in black. We're gonna do it in black. It's fine. It's fine. All is fine. Ooh. All right. So now we're gonna pull this up. I'm going to set my fingers down and I'm just gonna wiggle it. Oh my gosh. Y'all, look at that. Somebody look at this. I am pretty impressed. You know, that's 2 for 2. Yesterday's was awesome. No, that's 3 for 3. No, that's 4. That rainbow. Man, I should just start painting. Hold on. Hold on. The rainbow we hand painted, granted, I just took the brush like this. I didn't do much, okay? And then we painted this yesterday, didn't we? Look, I added a little tail. And then, well, we just painted that. That was kind of already done. I didn't actually have to like paint this too. I just blended the colors, but it looks cool, right? But I can be like, yeah, I painted that. Nobody has to know except you guys. All right, so this looks awesome. Now, here's the question. Should we put Just Breathe? Because there are letters on here that says just keep breathing. Should we put that on here in like that lime color or white, or just nothing at all? I'm gonna clean it and you guys tell me what you guys think first, but I'm gonna clean it just in case we just leave it, because I'm kind of thinking about just leaving it because I really like it and I don't want to mess it up. And we could put this in a picture frame. Oh, I have one. Let me get the picture frame. Okay. All right. So we're going to clean this real quick. I just sprayed some water on it and I'm going to take a board eraser and I'm just going to wipe off the top of it. So I know you guys can't really see, but wiping the top, wiping the back. I've got one for just leave it. Anybody else want to vote? We've got one for leave it. And See how quick and easy that was though? See, I really meant it this time. It really was that quick and easy. Like, how long have we even been on here? It couldn't have been that long. All right. So now that that's clean, leave it. Okay, we're leaving it. All right, so I'm gonna put this back on this sheet because I have to use this again on Friday for our club night. So stay tuned for whatever that's gonna look like. I love this though. Y'all, look how cute that is. Let me see if I have a frame right here. 20 minutes, boom. See? See how easy that was, y'all? Okay, so I've got a couple of frames. Will this one even fit, or is this one too big? You guys, I used this frame before, but I had to rig it up. So I glued like a little piece like this so I could slide it into there. Yeah, I did that. Oh, look at this. And then we could paint the frame if we wanted to. I'd probably spray paint it though instead of actually painting it. I do need to attach it. Like, I need to put something here so it doesn't actually move. But what do you guys think? Do you love it? I love it. Okay, y'all. Hit the heart button if you love it. I love these colors together. Remember, Academia is a color of the month and it's almost sold out, so make sure you grab it. $75 will open up for you to purchase it, okay, on my website, which my website is below. Or you can type in the word paint, P-A-I-N-T, and I will send you the list of all the stuff, like where I got the canvas, the colors I used, where I got the design from, all the way down to where I got the surface wax and the paintbrush. Okay? Thank you. I totally got this frame at Goodwill. No, I didn't. I lied. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I got it at Hobby Lobby on sale. So, anyways, super cute. That's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? All right. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later. Bye.